You go on Netflix, they got the kids section, and then everybody just say, oh yeah, that's cool to do that, but really and truly, you're saying that they're animals. Mm-hmm. And then when they act like animals, then you're complaining, but you're the one that say, you know what I mean? So it's all part of evolution, growth, process of, you know what I mean, changing mentality. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's all part of the process.
Yeah.
You know? We got couple minutes, but just a reminder, next week Saturday, we're gonna be doing a class out in Pickering, 1050 Brock Road at 2:30. Yeah, 1050 Brock Road.
10:15 or
1050. 1050 Brock Road. 2:30 p.m. at Peter's Driving School. Yeah, just right here. And then August 6th, we're going to be at Oakdale Community Center for the Unity Summit, the second Unity Summit. Canaanland Moors asked the conscious community, why not proclaim your nationality? Oakdale Community Center, 350 Grand Ravine Drive, Room 2, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. August 6th, 2016. August 6th, 2016, 4 p.m., 350 Grand Ravine. So that's for the Unity Summit, and that's going on August 6th. Huh? August 6th? Oh, that's 27th. Yeah, 27th. August 27th is the second Canaanland barbecue. So we're going to be at the Bluffs this year. 12 to 5, 12 to 6 or whatever like that. You know, similar to last year, you know, food and chilling and, you know what I mean, building and whatever else we do at barbecue. You know what I mean? So those who want to attend that, just look out. Flyers going to be coming out in a little bit for that.
Yeah, but I never get it.
So what you doing?
Brother, can you repeat the barbecue?
For the barbecue, August 27th, 12 noon at Scarborough Bluffs. Bottom of Brimley Road in Scarborough. Just follow the flags. We'll have the flags up. So you just follow the flags to find the spot where we're at. August 27th.
Are you going to be at the event on the 11th? I mean on the 14th, the 7th.
Yeah.
I'll be DJing.
Okay, for real. All right, cool. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I have to put that out there too. Thanks for reminding me. 27th letters, book launch. 27th letter book launch, August 14th, 2016. Doors open 8 p.m. Showtime 9 p.m. at the Lula Lounge, 1585 Dundas Street West. Lula Lounge. Live performances, Faye, GSC, M3G, Asim, Beast, Chop Z, Ethic and Primo, Red Reds, Iron Sheep, Ms. Taz, Roots K, Mikey G. And special guest, Bilo the Kid, hosted by Mia Singh and Abina Sam. And music by
Needed Despair and DJ Kit, KTS.
Alright.
I have the flyer here, I can give it to you after too.
Okay. Alright. So that's what's going on for August, you know, so You know there's gonna be a lot going on. If you need tickets for the show, you could contact myself or Brother Landry to get your tickets for the show. Everything else is just show up pretty much. Is there any closing questions or comments for all the question people? Apologies for not getting the questions done today. We'll deal with those on Tuesday or something. Actually, no class Tuesday. No class Tuesday, so probably next Sunday we'll deal with the questions. So everybody's good? No questions, comments?
I think Sister had some questions.
All right. We could answer some questions, answer a couple questions.
Oh, I wanted to know a little bit more about the L days, all the names and all that, where they derive from originally.
So,
It's interesting that you brought up that topic too.
is that?
Because remember when I asked you about Superman?
Yeah.
How his his alien name is Kal-El.
Yeah.
Now that
Do you remember?
that's like a Jewish name.
Okay, now you look at the X-Men.
L.
Kal-El.
Look at the
Even the way
X-Men.
it's spelled,
Look at the X-Men.
it means God.
What is the X-Men based off of?
Huh? Oh, everything is
X-Men
like that.
based
yeah.
off of Martin Luther King. Because Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey, there's a reason for that. And you
The
notice
Egyptian God.
that when you look at Apocalypse,
Yeah.
Magneto,
Yeah.
and Xavier, that whole book was written around their whole struggle to the black movement of building. And then they took that, and then that's why you have the Sentinels, the Apocalypse, all this other stuff, as the way people try
Oh,
to
the
stop
Sentinels,
movements.
you can
All
get it
that
from-
stuff is part of it.
The original Sentinels that they made from the comic book, or got from the heads
Yes,
of
that's what I'm saying.
the,
All that's
the
from
stone
that.
statues. If you take that stone statue that they
Yeah,
found
they put
in
the heads
Mexico,
together.
Yeah.
Same.
the exact same thing
Same
as
thing
the
with Darth
Sentinels.
Vader.
Right.
Same thing with everything else. Everything's been stolen from our
Yeah.
culture.
Right.
It's your culture, just rebirth.
Darth Vader is the,
Yeah.
is the Sphinx. Yeah, is
Yeah.
the head of the Sphinx.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we go back to Superman.
Everybody knows.
Yeah,
When we go back to Superman for the L, I don't think.
You know, it's all
Nothing will fly
because it's
rock
right in
there,
line
so-
with the
yeah,
with
it's,
the
it's
name.
right. They put everything right in front of you, but if you don't know what they're actually showing you,
But
you
yeah.
just be like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But if you look at the whole
Kal-El.
thing, what they were telling us
Kal-El.
years ago about Plymouth Rock,
Yeah.
that we came from Plymouth Rock. So Kal-El was basically the same thing. He was brought here to save and change.
But even
It's a ride.
but even he shows you like Superman when he needs to get refreshed, right? What does he do? Where does he go?
Raw, so to the
He
sun.
goes to the sun, right? So what is that telling you? When you see that as a person, so-called person, what is that telling you that you have to do? You have to go inside, right? Because the sun is inside of you, right? It's called the solar plexus, right? King Solomon,
Yeah.
the solar. You have, when Superman, who's all powerful, went to when he wanted to refresh and get stronger, revitalize, charge up.
And then he built himself a
The sun.
chamber later.
As well,
Yeah,
the ancients always follow the sun.
Right.
And
Yeah.
not the sun.
So the sun
It's
is
not.
inside of you. So
Yeah.
they're telling you go inside.
Yeah.
Never mind what's out going on.
Did you know that he has a temple, his own fortress
Right.
that is here,
Yes.
where he goes back to rejuvenate
Right.
and rejuvenate himself.
Right.
That's his cultural substance.
Yes.
But a lot of people don't look at that because they put the white man thing, and the whole Superman thing was written from the man in Canada.
But the reason why I brought it up is because
Somebody in Canada is the one who came up with it.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
so-called pale, they hide from the sun.
Right.
So it can't be them.
So it can't be
I'm
that.
trying to show you, it can't
Yeah.
be
They're
them.
trying to show you that
Right.
if a white man gets that close to the sun, you'll burn.
Right.
But they
Our pigmentation is melted.
divine.
That's why now you see they're bringing the black Spider-Man. The black, everything has got a black
Yeah.
side of it.
But remember,
melanin.
Charles,
Say melanin.
yeah, remember,
The melanin side.
because yes, because that's exactly why they're even going with it like that. The Black Panther,
Yes.
and this theme of black being super whatever,
The Black
to
Panther
keep the
is
people
biggest.
in blackness, to
So
get
did
the people, because remember that Black Panther's not black. He's from Wakanda.
Yep.
Yes, nationality.
He's not a black black guy.
He
You
has
know
a
what I
tribe,
mean?
yeah.
Like he has somewhere that he belongs to as far as the nation. Everybody else look at, oh yeah, Black Panther, so black people are, no, that's not what's going on. He has a nationality. He has a nation
But
that
you
he's
see
tied
how
to.
when they dropped the movie, who stood out?
Yeah. He should stand up.
Because he beats everybody up.
Yeah.
And he has his own resources, and he has his own
Yeah,
solid
but again, right, okay, so watch.
Perpetuate.
Exactly what
So
you're saying.
he keeps his culture away from everything. So you can't even come to a comic. Like he's got a force
Yeah,
field around.
at the end, Iron Man tells them, you know they're gonna come for you.
Right.
And he says, let them come.
Let them come. I have my resources already intact
Right.
because we're ahead of you.
No, not because he's a nation.
But he's not black.
It's not
No.
because they're
it's
superly
because they're
advanced
smarter
of
than
whatever,
us.
Right.
or smarter than somebody else. It's because he's tied to a nation,
Yes.
right? Captain America.
But you see, that's why they try to take the comic books away from us. They try to take all that stuff away from us. Remember,
Or
Kung
change the
Fu,
words.
the Thundercats, everything about
Yeah.
uniting,
Yeah,
Voltron, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Take it away from us.
yeah.
That's
I have it all.
And now it's all coming back.
I've always done
Because history repeats itself.
But it seems
Repeats itself.
everything's coming back.
That's right.
It has to.
Like even the whole story of Hercules and Luke, like the tooth and all the other stuff, like people don't understand the whole concept.
Yeah.
Same thing with Samson. Samson had locks. He didn't
Yeah.
have no, he didn't have blonde going here, he had locks.
Yeah.
Many, many, many stories.
And that's why they said that with dreads, your wisdom is in your hair. The longer your hair goes, the longer your wisdom travels.
Yeah.
But that's not why he lost his power, though. Not the-
No, it doesn't. That's he lost his power because of a woman.
Not from busting. Having too much sex with women.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He-
Beating himself.
Yeah,
That's
because
why he lost his
when
power.
a lot of people don't understand that too. Whatever you put in your system, you're giving that to your wife. You're
Yeah.
giving that to your woman. You get drunk and high all day, you're putting that in her later. Then you're feeding that to your child.
But that's mental too, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's mental also, right?
And then all the energy and negative energy that you're going through. Yeah, you're both, and then
Exactly.
people don't understand why the woman is so strong and irritated because we're feeding them our negative energy.
Right.
So why not, before you find a woman, why not learn who you are
Right.
first? Get a national build inside of you,
Yeah.
so when you do be with her, you transfer that to
You
her.
transfer that
And there's
energy.
some women who've
Yeah.
already been battered enough from all that negative energy from
Yeah.
other men.
As well.
It's hard to control. It's hard to bring that.
Yeah.
back.
So then you wouldn't vibrate to that.
Very
level.
difficult.
As I said.
And you wouldn't vibrate to her on that level. Maybe as friends, but not on that level.
Right, right. You know where to when to draw the line.
That's right.
Pick your battles.
It's all vibration. Sorry.
It's all good.
I understand it, right? I agree with you.
So with regard to the titles, El Bay, Bay Al and Ali. Now we have a phrase of man knows not by being told. Right? So all you need is these, and then you can research these, and you'll get what they are as far as their meaning. For us, these are our noble titles, which represent the 5 civilized tribes, right? And then that's why the so-called natives say 6 nations,
You get this one?
because their 6 nations, is really
The
the
lost tribe.
last tribes, right? Not the lost,
No?
the last tribes to come into the Confederation, to come into the organization of Aboriginal indigenous people. So the 5 civilized tribes, El Bay, Day, Al, and Ali, and then 6 nations, all the people who are classified right now as Indians and Native Indians and live on the reserve and chiefs and all that stuff is